Hi there, Tenzi here. Today we'll learn how to read crochet patterns. So when you get a new pattern, always start with the key. Usually the key gives you the main abbreviations and how to read them when you come across them in a pattern. So in this case, I have a simple granny square with the most basic stitches that could be used: slip stitch, chain, and a double crochet. So our pattern over here starts with chain 4, and this is one way of showing how to write chain 4. It could be 4 chains also drawn here, but if the space is too small, you could have a little number that tells you the chain, or you can start with a magic ring, which will be just an open ring here. So the next instructions say that we need to join and form a ring, and this will do by doing a slip stitch into the first chain. And let's do it. Start with a slip knot and then chain 4. Then going back to the first chain with a slip stitch, you close that ring. And then we're gonna start with chain 2, which will count as a double crochet throughout the whole pattern. So here it is chain, and here on the graph, this is also chain. And we know that because of that legend here, or the key that says that this sign means chain, and the abbreviation CH means chain. And then after that, we'll do 2 double crochets into the ring and then chain 1. So here we are, 2 double crochets and that chain here, and we are doing that into the ring. Here the 3 double crochets and chain. We count the first 2 chains as a double crochet, and then we move on. After that, the instructions says that we need to do 3 double crochets and chain 1 into that same space. 3 double crochets and chain 1 there. And that's what it is as well here. We are moving on the chart in this direction. This number 1 shows it's our first row, and here is our chain. And then it says whatever it is in those little stars, you repeat 2 more times. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna look whatever those stars were, and then we're gonna look in the instructions, and then we will do whatever they tell us to repeat. So usually whatever we have in stars, it means repeat. And if you look on the graph, the pictures are just there, so we just follow the pictures. And this is the last granny cluster. Granny cluster is 3 double crochets. So here it is, and we need a chain, of course. So now we are going to row 2, but before that we need to join that round with the slip stitch on top of the starting chain. That's actually chain 2 here. All right, so here on the chain we'll do a slip stitch, and we are ready for the next round. Row 2 starts with 3 slip stitches, and on the graph are these in purple or in pink. So we'll do 2 slip stitches on top of the double crochets, and then we're gonna do 1 in the chain 1 space. So here we are, 1 slip stitch on the top, 1 slip stitch on the second double crochet, and the third slip stitch will be inside this chain space, and then we chain 2 like over here, and the way it's written here, and then we have 2 double crochets, and this is what's on the picture. and we have those chain 2 and the 2 double crochets in, and we are still in that same chain 1 space from the previous row. Then we're gonna chain 1 and we're gonna have 3 double crochets. So we are here, chain 1 and 3 double crochets. This is this, this is this, and these were over here. So we chain 1 here, and into that same chain space we'll do 3 double crochets. Then we are moving into the next space, and here we have again 3 double crochets. The instructions say 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets into the same space. And that's what we are doing. Then going to the next row, we see that we have to repeat whatever's in the stars till the end of the round. And it's the same thing. We just did this corner. We have to keep doing the same thing here and here right before we reach that slip stitch. All right, so let's keep repeating that. And then the last instruction on the picture shows a last slip stitch at the top of the chain and ending with a slip stitch in the top of the starting chain 2. That's exactly what it says, and that's exactly what we'll do. We are at the top. I hope this helped you understand charts and reading patterns just a little bit more. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them under the video and I'll get back to you. Subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.